We begin at 11 o'clock with breaking news. A Connecticut native arrested and charged with murdering his own mother. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Erin Connolly.
And I'm Mark Zinni. Nathan Carman, who is from Middletown, was charged with killing his mother after a boat ride in 2016 left her missing at sea. And
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Erin Edwards is joining us live with what she found in some new court documents. Erin.
Erin and Mark, the 9-page indictment states that Nathan Carman killed his grandfather in 2013, then his mother in 2016. And it says he did it to get insurance and family money.
I would just like to thank the public for their prayers and for their concern for both my mother and for myself.
That was Nathan Carman's message after he was rescued at sea in 2016. In September that year, Nathan and his mother, Linda Carman, went on a fishing trip. That's when federal investigators say he sunk the boat, killing his mother. 8 days later, Nathan Carman was found on a life raft and was rescued.
I wish desperately that my mom was rescued. I hope that she will be found.
A month later, in October 2016, Carman held a service for his mother, whose body was never found.
I think the service was a good time for us to come together and support one another.
Along with the murder of his own mother, the 8-count indictment says Nathan Carman also killed his grandfather in his Windsor home in 2013.
And it was mentioned with the indictment, and it was mentioned prominently.
The unsealed indictment states Nathan Carman shot his grandfather, John Chocolos, while he was sleeping. The indictment also says Carman got rid of his hard drive and lied to investigators, then collected more than $500,000 after his death.
If and when this gentleman killed his grandfather, he may have done so for the benefit of himself, thinking that he was going to be the beneficiary of a large inheritance.
Carman has not been charged with the murder of his grandfather. Legal expert Ryan McGuigan explains that's because of jurisdiction. He's facing federal charges in his mother's death because it happened at sea, but the murder of his grandfather happened here in Windsor.
The reason why it was mentioned is because that is the motivation for the murder that they're pinning the murder of the mother on.
Tomorrow, Carman is expected to be in federal court in Rutland, Vermont for the murder of his mother and fraud charges. I did speak to the family attorney for the Chocolos estate. He says the family does not have a comment at this time. Live in the newsroom, Erin Edwards, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Erin, thank you very much. Right now, we want to take a look at the timeline here. Nathan Carman's grandfather was shot and killed in 2013. Carman was considered a person of interest at the time.
In September of 2016, he went on a fishing trip with his mom. That's when the boat sank and his mother went missing.
His aunt sued Carman in 2017 to keep him from collecting his mother as part of a $40 million inheritance from his grandfather.
2 years later, in 2019, Carman sued his insurance company after they refused to pay out the claim connected to the boat that sank. A judge ruled in favor of the insurance company.
And today, 28-year-old Carman was arrested in Vermont for the murder of his mother. He is expected to face a judge tomorrow. Our Matthew Campbell will be in the courtroom, and we'll have continuing coverage all day tomorrow.